Hello, this is Christina from Karma's Eye Psychic. This is your July 2020 Leo reading. So, we are still in the middle of Mercury retrograde, which began June 18th, 2020, which will be ending July 12th, 2020. We are still quite in the middle of that, and I do know, Leo, we're all going through some issues. However, I do know, Leo, you guys prefer not to really have issues. You guys kind of like are overseers of other people's problems. You don't necessarily like it when those things start to interlap, into your life. And I know Mercury retrograde has definitely has been a little bit of an invader lately. The fireworks are going off here now. So when I was channeling Leo, I was feeling more of a sense of like, it's very important how you communicate. Oh my God, how you communicate this month, especially at the beginning of the month. Okay, it's because your words have power, and they're very important, especially to the person that you were speaking to. Okay, so when I drew your cards, the first card I came up with for the beginning of July was the Knave. This is the Knave of Swords. Okay, the Knave of Swords kind of doesn't say very positive things or say very nice things, or doesn't take in considerations the words that are being said at the time, especially if it's a serious situation. The Knave kind of just will shrug off something serious. And it's just kind of like, oh, why are you bringing that up? We're not talking about that right now. That's irrelevant. And then that word irrelevant kind of just, starts a domino effect of negativity when the situation might have actually started off being, or is very important to the person that is, communicating to you. Okay, I feel as though at the beginning of the month, you're not quite saying things correctly, and I do have this sense of it's not being done purposefully. I just feel as though you are literally in a chokehold with Mercury retrograde right now. Okay, I do feel like you're in a bit of a chokehold, because like I said, you don't like it when the problems of the world start to invade your life. Okay. However, mid-month, when Mercury does go direct, this is not a good or bad card, but this is the Knight of Swords. So this is a little bit older, mature knight. He's not a knave, he's a knight. So the knave is almost like the servant to the knight. Okay, so I do see that you are coming back, because if you can see here, they're in different positions. You see, he's kind of going this way, and then this knight is going that way. Okay, you will be then retracting, apologizing, rephrasing things, or reevaluating how you've communicated to people this month. So when Mercury goes direct, communication-wise, so does Leo. You'll be going direct as well. You're going to be saying, hey, listen, I really didn't mean to put you down in any kind of way or anything like that. That's not what I meant. This is what I meant. Okay? Even in that time when you were reevaluating and you were rephrasing to the person or situation, okay, any emails or texts being sent out, I want you to do a double check, okay? Because I understand, Leo, you guys believe yourselves to be, like a gift from God almost. So if you were going to slip in that I am a gift from God into your apology or to your rephrasing, it isn't really an apology. Okay, so I want you to definitely reevaluate your communications to people this month. So mid-month, do like a double check of any apologies or any rephrasings that you are doing to anyone. Definitely do a double check in regards to like your finances as well. Okay, because it's kind of like if you were to put your money in something, the beginning of the month, and you want to reevaluate that, mid-month kind of thing, like don't see it as like a failure or anything like that. Just see it as like, oh, well, I learned something. Okay, I learned something, and communicate it to yourself as a learning situation, not like, oh, I'm a failure, I'm this, or if anyone wants to call you that, or imply that to you, you definitely have a good comeback for that. Okay, communicate nicely, okay, with that, because I do feel as though there will be some people judging you this month. I feel you attracting people judging you when it comes to your finances and resources, okay? I don't see you doing anything, irresponsible with your money this month. That's not what I'm feeling for Leo right now, but I just feel like you're gonna attract a lot of people who will have a lot to say about that in particular, okay? However, at the end of July, you got the Nine of Cups, which is a really good card. This is a wish fulfillment card. Okay, so it's kind of like if you were, wanting to, get closer to someone, or not sure if that apology went through, or you're not sure if you communicated better when you were reevaluating whether it got through or not. That's an indication that it did. Somebody did receive things, very positively from you. They feel very that it came from a genuine place, that it was not easy for you to step up and say, hey, I'm sorry, or say, hey, I didn't mean to be so harsh, something like that. Wow, fireworks everywhere. Okay, so I also see you, getting closer to your community as well. Even though you're gonna be, attracting people who are gonna be, judging you financially or your finances, I still feel like you're getting out there, still making friends. It's kind of like, listen, I know you judge me, I know you hate me, but guess what? That's not gonna stop me from getting out there and, enjoying life again. Or not to say that you weren't enjoying life to begin with. It's just kind of like, when you have a communication, conflict, it does kind of push people away from you, where it's kind of like, oh, it seems like you have an attitude, so I'm gonna go over here and not talk to you ever again, or whatever. When that happens, it kind of pushes people away. So I do see you getting back into your community, getting back into, family and social situations that were once, miscommunicated, or that were once not going so well at the beginning of the month, or be at the beginning of this retrograde. Okay, so I pulled a chakra card for you, and I have acceptance. Okay, as a Leo, I do know acceptance is very important to you, so I do know you will work on your communication this month. You do not like to be misunderstood. Okay, you really you value everything about yourself. You really do. That's one thing that makes Leos different from almost all the other signs, is that they do actually value themselves and their space, and every area of their life. It's kind of like, they feel as though well, I don't make bad decisions, so if I decided to hire you, then you should feel as though it's an honor, that I hired you. You guys really have a really good sense of, your value to yourself. So acceptance of who you are and what you're doing this month is going to be very, very important to you. And then also acceptance of people who are probably not going to take your apology. You got to learn to accept that as well. Like I said, not to see it as like a failure or anything like that. Or when people want to judge you on your finances, just accept it. Just be like, okay, I understand you're judging me and everything like that, but I'm still gonna buy that flat screen TV. So I mean, you're gonna sit there and be mad, and I'm gonna sit there with a TV. I've accepted that. Okay. The next card I pulled for you, the angel card, is comfort. Finding comfort, finding acceptance in yourself and the situations around you. Okay, so it says that I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Okay, so yes, learning that, yes, Leo, you do make mistakes, learning that, yes, I do make mistakes. Okay, but I've accepted that. Okay, I still love me, I still love everyone around me. I'm going to get back out there, I'm not going to let that hinder me. Okay, this retrograde kind of does have you under a really, really strong grip, but I see that grip actually just kind of, loosening, if not going away entirely by the end of July. Okay, even though the retrograde, Mercury does go direct on the 12th, you're not quite out of the retro shade until the end of the month anyway. All right, the last oracle card I pulled for you is, no surprise, letter. Okay, letter is a form of communication, right? You want to send that email, that text message. You want to express your love to someone, express your, condolences. You want to express anything. Verbal communication, very important this month. Okay, that's I don't know how many verifications for that. Just be careful with your words at the beginning of the month, because they will be coming back. They will be coming back to teach you that you need to be more mindful of the things you say and how you value yourself and others with your words. All right, Leo, this was your July 2020 reading. I really hope you enjoyed that. So please follow me on Instagram. I am on Facebook as well, and at karmaseyepsychic.com. Please have a great 4th of July, and I hope to see you tomorrow, July 5th, for the full moon reading. All right.